I'm Amy Jo Jackson. I play Chorus Green.
And I'm Yvette Ganier, and I play Chorus Blue.
I'm Sasha Diamond, and I play Chorus Red.
Hi, you guys. I'm Salisha Thomas, and welcome to the Salisha Show on the Broadway Podcast Network. I'm so excited for you guys. Congratulations on Dirty Laundry. I would love to hear, in your words, from any of you, all of you, what would you say this show is about?
I know. Well, I think the show is about many elements of the emotional life of a character going through a huge changes in her life. And I think we embody a lot of that.
And by we, what your characters, the chorus, the red, the blue, like what, how does that incorporate in the plot?
Well, we're saying a lot of the inner thoughts of many of the characters, but we're also literally moving things around, manipulating characters, holding up phones, tossing things to one another. So we're also bringing it into a very theatrical space, rather than they're all the people who are playing the characters are in a more naturalistic space, and we're like, what if we took this and we made it a little wackier and a little more theatrical?
Oh, I love that. So you are kind of like almost a little bit kind of like a Greek chorus, a little bit going through the story. During this time, what have you guys learned about yourselves during this process?
Ooh. Ow. Why would you ask that? That's a hard question.
I know.
Like a lot of deep personal things.
I know.
No, we've just learned, I think we're learning how to navigate, because I think we all sort of represent the inner thoughts of the character me, and we are all sort of functioning together in a way that's really particular to this play. So I think we're learning about ourselves, how to work together, what we each bring, what we bring to the room, what we bring to the group of six as a whole. And what the stories that we're telling, the story's a lot about grief and family and change. So those are all, I think, themes that have been sitting with us for the last week and a half.
That is so well said. Throughout the whole show, what are you hoping that audiences take away from it?
Well, I think I would like for them to take away that the blue character is amazing. First and foremost, and that we are, as a collective, yes, we are like a group chorus, but we're also individual characters. And even though we are a chorus, sometimes we get along and sometimes we don't. And we are in support of this story in a way that I think expands it and makes it grow beyond. And it does have some elements of emotions kind of just taking over. Like if you think about, somebody made a comparison to, if I may say, Inside Out.
Oh, we love
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know, but
that is a great comparison, and it kind of gives people like an idea, because you keep saying emotions. Like, that makes sense. It's like, oh, what's anxiety? Here she comes. Like, it really does paint a really beautiful picture, and people love that movie, so.
All right, then.
For you two, I don't know how much time we have, because I'd love to. We're good? We're good? Okay, so for you two, and you can answer too if you... you've done a lot of TV and stage. How do you approach that differently? And for this project, like, how do you, when it's time for stage, how do you do that differently than your screen work?
So I definitely started out in the theater. I have a lot more experience working in the theater. But for TV, the approach is, for me, it's just like it's very different. You have less time in rehearsal in TV. You have the camera to consider. They're not seeing the whole of you. And so you get an opportunity to, do a lot of takes. And, I just think that it's so different. But the storytelling is pretty much, the same, like, where's the focus?
Right.
The same thing we can do on TV, or in the theater, we can do in TV, the focus. Where's the focus, I think,
yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
How about you, Sasha?
Yeah, we're talking about prep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you approach it? You personally.
Yeah. I think having a live audience is obviously very different than having an audience of a camera that then gets translated to an audience that you can't connect with immediately. So I think for me, a lot of the difference is that the growth of the process is more, oh God, I'm so sorry. This is a hard question.
One of the things about us and about this show and our position in this show is that we get an opportunity to direct or dress. We get an opportunity
Like
to
break fourth wall?
Yeah,
like
that's
break the
really
fourth
cool.
wall. In TV, you don't have that.
Right.
So we do get that opportunity to do it, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Okay, so wait. The vibe of the show, one word, each of you. There is no wrong answer here.
The vibe of the show. The vibe.
Amy!
I think the vibe is experimental.
Okay.
Memory. Give that memory vibe. Memory vibes.
I am a verbose person, so I'll give you a phrase. Really not a known phrase. I'm saying it now. Like wildly raw.
Yeah.
I want to see your night show. I want to see your like cabaret circuit. You seem
Well,
like
find me on the gram. I'm always doing. You can find me on Instagram and see. I'm always doing something nonsensical somewhere.
Oh my-
Right now, it's here at WP.
Actually, please go down the line and say how people can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Amy Jo Jackson. That's Joe, just J-O, no E.
And you can find me on the gram at Yvette Ganier, YVETTEGANIER.
I'm also on the gram. I am Sasha Diamond. That's it.
You guys are awesome. I'm so excited for you. You open later this month, September 20th.
Oh, what is time?
Yes, what is time? We're going to manipulate that too.
You guys, congratulations, and have a great rehearsal process. And I hope you have such a wonderful, happy, loving opening.
And you're coming to the show, right?
Heck yes!
Hello, I am Lakisha May, and I am playing me.
This gets weirder. I'm Richard Masur, and I'm playing my dad.
Oh my God. I'm Connstance Shulman, and I'm playing another woman.
Okay, you guys, I'm so...
Oh, Sherry. I actually do have a name. You do have... I do have a name. Sherry, the other woman. Okay.
Sherry, okay, we love Sherry, the other... Can you guys break it down for me? My dad, me, the other woman. How does that work in the show? I've never seen a show where that's your character name.
Well, that's probably because Mathilde didn't write it. Another show, I mean. So, boy, that did not land at all. You're all looking at me like I'm out of my mind. I think it's a very subjective play, okay? And so when Mathilde was writing it, she just wrote, I'm sure she said this, she just wrote me as the character because this is kind of her, Lakisha's, and I am her dad, therefore my dad, and she is another woman because she was the other woman. So, and you'll have to see the play to understand what all that's about, okay?
Right. Okay, I'm so excited about that. So, in one word, what would you say the vibe is for the show?
Disorienting.
For me, heavy.
For me, and this is hyphenated, hot mess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, Richard, you have had a career over 5 decades.
That's correct.
That's a long time.
And that's only because I'm old, by the way. Okay.
Okay, so my question for you is, and you're not old, why this show?
Why this show? Very good question. The script. First of all, I read the script. I thought it was one of the most interesting, most creative things I'd read in a long, long time. I talked to Mathilde, then I talked to Rebecca, the writer and the director, and that sealed the deal for me. I didn't know that Connie, maybe I did know you were in it, so that was a draw. But I didn't know Lakisha was in it. That would have been a very big draw for me. And but it's not so much my character. I like my character very much, and I like the kind of levels that he exists on in this piece. But I just love the storytelling. I love the writing, and I love the structure of the play, which is so very unusual. And I'll just put it in my own words. If this works, it will be amazing. And if it doesn't, it will be a great try.
That's right.
Yeah.
Connie, for you, you've done some pretty awesome things. Did you do voiceovers for Doug?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Of course I did.
That
Yes.
is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
90s kid right here. Let's go, millennials.
Right. Yes, I did. It was an amazing job. And pajamas, little baby in a snuggly, and going to a studio and saying hilarious, wonderful things.
And you've also been on Orange is the New Black.
Right.
And you've done a lot of TV. So how do you prepare for a stage role versus your TV stuff?
The exact same way, come in very unprepared. The only way to do it. I have no preparation skills at all.
Good night. Good night.
And that's what's exciting. You come into a room and you're like, bring your life with you. That's the only way I can prepare for something.
Oh my goodness. You're incredible. I can already tell that this cast is amazing. How's it been working with everybody?
A nightmare.
No.
A nightmare. It is, it's challenging, exciting, a lot of different personalities in a room where you're trying to find the same page. And that's the fun of theater. I mean, that's the best part. I mean, we all don't know each other, and you come into a space, and you've kind of come in with some ideas, and our job is to make the best version of the picture for the playwright, and hopefully that's what we're doing.
I cannot wait to see you guys. I'm excited to come back and see. And for you, Lakisha, you've done what? Jaja's, Skeleton Crew. I saw you in Jaja's. You're a star.
Thank you.
You're absolutely ravishing, and I couldn't take my eyes off of you. And so it's exciting to see you starring in another show.
Thank you.
How do you bring yourself to this character?
Oh, man. Well, especially when you're playing a character called me, it's
Right.
like, what? How do I find myself within this? But I think what Mathilde has written is so full of the human experience that I can definitely find myself within it. And then working with this incredible cast. Like Connie said, you come in, you don't know who you're going to work with.
Right.
I mean, you kind of, I knew that these two were attached, and that was a major part of my decision
That's cool.
to join, honestly.
That's cool.
But you don't know. And so you're just kind of going from instinct and impulse and like what feels right. And then I pull from, the beautiful thing is I get to pull from my life as a Black woman, and bring it to this play that was written by a white woman who is calling me her. And so we're sharing me.
Right.
And that's the beauty of theater.
Right.
That's the beauty of art. And so it's a blessing and so much fun to just explore.
Awesome.
I want to say something else. This is not colorblind casting. This was a conscious decision on Mathilde and Rebecca's part to cast an African American woman to be the daughter of a white guy and have an African American mother, and because they love the extra element of zhuzh that added to the piece. And that's the kind of process this has been. And Lakisha came in, you know, like strapped up and ready to go. I mean, she did.
Yeah. And I want to say maybe African American mother, possibly immigrant, possibly African, Jamaican, Caribbean, but of African descent. No, but it's
I meant black.
Yes, there we go. It's all good.
I'm not great with this stuff.
No,
I go
it's
way
fine.
back.
We are all learning all the time. I'm constantly asking questions and I'm like, this sounds like a dumb question now. So I'm so excited for you guys. What do you want audiences to take away from this production?
Oh, that's a tough question because we haven't even finished like working on the play yet this week.
Right, that's
Of
so
course, we've all
real.
read it and we know it. But I guess I want the audience to take away that even in your heaviest moments, this is something that I am struggling with within the play as I rehearse it, you can still find joy, you can still find some levity, even as you're reflecting back on hard times. There's still some life and some love that you can discover and find within that. And that's my challenge. It's like, you don't have to be, even though you are grieving, what is the way to kind of keep the breath and the life within it?
I would just add to that also, I think, and this is selfish on my part, I will just say, I think one of the things I would like to see people walk away with is don't be so quick to judge others because you don't always know the whole story.
Right.
And not only don't be so quick, but even if you judge them correctly, there can still be something beyond that
Right.
thing that you run into that you think is a brick wall and can never be gotten around or gotten over. There's still something you can find, and you can actually have more than you ever expected to have with the other person. And I think that's part of what goes on in this piece in various ways with all of us. So, and I would like them to be whistling the final song when they leave.
Wait, final song?
No, there are no songs.
I was like, wait a minute.
It's really a musical. Yeah, and also that we all have chatter in our heads all the time. And,
Who you telling?
No, you know, and it's just there to process. And a lot of this play is that chatter that just won't stop, that either follows you or you follow it, and it's sort of a dance. And that's a big part of this play, and I think people walking away will find the impact of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys, everything that you've just laid out just sounds so relatable. And I think people will be able to really find themselves somewhere in this play.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I'm so excited for you. I hope you have a great rehearsal process and that you continue to find all of the depths that you are looking for. And congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Rebecca Martinez, and I'm the director of Dirty Laundry.
Hi, I'm Mathilde Dratwa, and I wrote the play.
You guys, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I get so excited when I see a female creative team. You guys, how has it been working in the space together?
It's been amazing. I mean, I will say WP, given their mission to sort of uplift women and folks who are non-binary, et cetera, I think we are very supported by the institution here, and that's been really great. But I'll also say that part of what drew me to working with Rebecca when we very first met was we both are moms. We both have lost our mothers. And so I think there's a real sort of matriarchal line here that I was very excited about in terms of our collaboration.
Yeah. And just to say, like, WP is a home for me. This is a home. I'm a lab alum, but I've also worked here as associate artistic director. So to be able to come back and be a director here and to work on this play is pretty incredible. And just like even in some of our initial conversations that we had, I was like, this is a collaborator that I feel like I can collaborate with many, many times.
Right, did you guys know each other before?
We did
You
not.
didn't?
We did not.
How did you meet?
We met like, I guess it would be like at a blind playwright director date.
Come on, not a blind date. Director, playwright date.
We got set up.
Love that. And for you, Mathilde, why did you write this?
I wrote it. It's very autobiographical. I found out the day my mom died that my dad had been having an affair for 6 years. And I thought, well, I can either go to therapy or I can write about it. And the second option is cheaper. However, I then also went to therapy. So I did that too, just to be clear. I am okay.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was it was also my mother passed away 2 weeks after her cancer diagnosis. So it was also a whirlwind
Really fast.
experience. Yeah. And I think all of those emotions got jumbled together. And the way that I experienced grief was overtaken by the anger that I felt. And it started to feel like my mother died because my dad had cheated on her, which is not true.
Wow.
I understand that that's not true, but I think I needed to sort of process that a little bit because that was my experience of that moment in my life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, I have an hour's worth of questions now. I'm like, oh, wait, we only have a couple of minutes. I'm already so intrigued about seeing this show. Also, I've never seen a show where the character names are me, my dad. How have you always, when you approach your art, have you always given yourself permission to just do what you want?
Wouldn't that be great? I try. I do like breaking rules in general. I think, why not break a couple rules here and there? And so, I have another play called A Play About David Mamet, writing a play about Harvey Weinstein. I like to sort of mess with people's expectations a little bit, with form, structure, and here I do it with a chorus. Other places I do it in other ways, but I like to be a little bit irreverent in how I work.
And who are your inspirations?
My theatrical inspirations? Oh, there's
Yeah,
a lot.
sure.
There's a lot. I mean, but I also come from like Chicano theater. So I come from like Teatro Campesino, not from them, but from those inspirations of folks who are making theater for the people, like making theater for folks who are going through a thing and using theater as a tool to either to speak up for themselves or to feel represented or to learn or to be able to express themselves. Yeah. And so I think like this play very specifically is I mean, it's self-expression in just like the most intimate and visceral form, because it is an autobiographical piece. So I think like for me, like bringing that into the room, and also like bringing my mom in the room, who I lost also from cancer.
Oh my gosh,
So,
you guys
like,
have a lot in common.
So but at the same time, the other thing that I want to say is that this is it. I mean, yeah, we're all like, oh, our mom, and all these sorts of things, but it has a lot of humor in it, and we cast a cast of people who have fierce comic timing. And
love that.
And I love, you cannot have pathos without a little bit of joy, without a little bit of humor.
Right.
And so that's the part that I love so much, is that there is the comedy, there is the humor, there is that joy in it.
Last question for you both. Why should people come see this show?
I don't know why they should come see it. I feel like at the end of every rehearsal, I want to call my mom, which I can't do. And so I just want, if they do come, like what I'd like people to leave with is the impulse to call their mother.
Yeah. I've been calling my dad like every day during this process. So I'm just going to second that. Talk to the people you love. Even if they do, and even if they do dumb stuff that you don't approve of, still talk to them.
Oh my gosh, why am I so convicted right now? And I will be calling my mother after this interview. Ladies, thank you so much. I'm so excited for you and you. Congratulations. And make sure you guys open September 20th? At the end of the month. They'll be opening at the end of September and running for a month at WP Theater. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys are so lovely.